Very good tip. We've got Dan here, who's a paranormal investigator, and he's done some studies and tests here on the hotel. What has been some of your biggest findings that you've found here at the hotel?
Well, stayed here several times over the years, and actually, I think it was in 2011 we did a segment for the Travel Channel it was the Anchorage.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the show, but yeah, they were heading up here and doing kind of an investigation. Yeah.
Right. That was Hidden City Anchorage. Within the gentleman's name was Marcus, I think.
Yeah.
So we were here in the bar, and I was working with Iopia, so Neely and Tony, and we were filming, and we had our K2 meters over here, and the K2 meter is basically an electronic field meter to read anomalous readings as well as man-made readings from electrical fields created by electrical currents.
Oh, okay.
So Neely had hers on, I had mine on. We both had new batteries in these things, and they both started going haywire right over here at the end of the bar, and they both went dead at the same time, and there was no reason for it.
Does that happen? Can that happen normally?
There's a theory that when spirits start to manifest, that they can drain energy from electronic devices, people, the temperature drops in the room, and they can drain the batteries. What's really strange is about 10 minutes later, we were able to turn these things on, and they had full power again.
Which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
And when you investigate stuff, basically, while investigating, you find out every reason why this should just be why it happened. And then once you get to a point where it's like there's no reason for this, that's when you come up with that's probably a ghost or something like that.
Well, what we do for an investigation is generally before we start, we do an interview, find out what's going on. Then we do a base reading, with the equipment around the building to find if there's any magnetic fields or any natural man-made sources, we can identify those. And then if something strange happens, which is kind of out of the realm, I call it an anomaly.
Okay. Because there is no 100% proof of ghosts. I mean, you've never, let's say, videotaped something, have you? Or something like that?
I have actually taken photographs of them. In fact, the first ghost I captured was about 15 years ago at the Castle Marne in Denver, Colorado. I was a very old building. Third floor, I was taking photographs, and I took a picture of a mirror at the end of the hall. And when I got back and put it on my computer and blew it up where I could see it, there's two people standing in the mirror, and they're dressed in probably 1890s garb. So I have taken pictures of them. Most likely they'll be like an orb or a mist, ectoplasmic mist. In fact, I have a picture of that from right behind the Anchorage Hotel here, where the Chief Sturgis was killed back in, was it 1920s or something?
Yeah. During Prohibition, I believe.
Yep.
In the Prohibition time.
Maybe around 1922.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Well, we're gonna have Psychic Angelique coming up here in just a little bit. Can you channel? Were you zoning out or were you channeling? I couldn't tell.
Oh, I was just checking things out in the hotel.
Oh, were you?
I do
so
that
you were
all the time.
Tuning into the hotel.
Yeah. People think I'm weird because I do it all the time.
I'm like, what is she doing over there? Her eyes were rolling back in her head. No, that wasn't happening. But I'm going to get you.
This isn't The Exorcist. But I will say this: that Dan's experience down at that end of the bar makes perfect sense, because when I was bartending in here, the bottles that would fly off the shelves were always at that end of the bar, and it was almost always the lowest shelf, and there would be no reason for that either. I mean, they would just fly off the shelves. I'm not kidding.
And you saw that yourself.
Yeah, it happened right behind me. Literally, right behind me. I'd be standing there, no major trucks coming down the alley, no nothing, boom, those shelves. Yeah.
Oh, that is.
And the stools move around in here after everything's closed. I swear they do.
That's told that story,
yeah.
Where you put all the stools up.
And you hear people moving things. I didn't put them all upside down on the tables, but I'd situate them, and I'd be the last one to leave, and then next thing you know, I'd be standing at the front desk in here and stuff.
You hear stuff moving.
You could hear them moving across the floor in here.
Oh, that's creepy. And there wasn't like an earthquake or anything like that?
No.
All right. That's creepy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Angelique, we'll have you tune into the building or do whatever the hell you do. I don't know what the proper terminology is.
You know, when you say it like that, it seems almost confrontational.
Yeah, I know. My words don't always come out right. All right, 8:41. We're broadcasting live at the Historic Anchorage Hotel. We got more coming up. It's 92.9 KFAT.